All right, check it out. It's Gary Vaynerchuk. How you doing, man?
I'm doing super well.
Okay, we're at PCBC. So nice. We had them twice, 2 times in 3 years. That's absolutely amazing. The room is huge. We're excited to have you. So, jab, 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 right hook.
Yeah.
Tell us about that concept. That's your presentation. That's your new book. Tell us about that.
It's the thought of, if you look at what's happening in the current state of social, there's too many people trying to close on the first move, right? Every piece of content is buy my home, buy my wine, buy my agency. Just too much selling. And so to me, what I'm trying to transition organizations, people, everybody really into is, listen, you've got to become a media company. And a media company writes articles, and then has an ad. Writes articles, and then has an ad. And to me, the thing that has converted the best for me as a salesman, remember, I'm not Mother Teresa. I'm doing this stuff under the context of business. Sure, it matters for education and world peace and all that, but this is business for me. The best thing that's worked for me is give, and then ask. And to me, I translate that into jab, 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 right hook. The book is about, the pieces of content and auditing 100 of them and showing people how to do it, but it ladders up to a thesis, which is what I'm going to talk about today more than anything, which is not theory, but being a practitioner. There's way too many people watching this right now that talk about being a social media expert or knowing social media, but aren't in the depths, in the deep sea of knowing exactly what to do on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, Instagram to convert ROI. I'm getting more on that kick because I've come to realize people like to do a lot of talking and not as much executing.
Okay, so you talk about storytelling and things like that. We've got a conflict in our industry, the real estate industry, the home building industry. The story most people care about is the community, not necessarily the company or where the home is. How do they tell that story?
About their brand?
Yeah, well, even not about the brand, because the brand, while it matters, the customer cares about where's that home, where's that community.
I think it's a double-edged sword, right? Because I think you're right, and you're leading me, Mike, and I appreciate that, to talk about, I famously say, and I may say at this talk, somebody bought a home in Milburn, New Jersey because Wine Library was there, and when the real estate agent kind of understood that, and the developer kind of understood that, they started marketing the town, the school system, and this is all stuff people have heard before. But I do think, Mike, that there's some value in building up the brand of the developer, clearly there's a ton of value in building up if you're a contractor or a plumber. It's about tact, right? It's about tact. Stephen Ross, Related Real Estate, one of the biggest developers in the world, building an $18 billion project in Hudson Yards in Manhattan. You go ask 100 New Yorkers who's building Hudson Yards, 97 are not going to be able to answer. The 3 that can answer, driving real business. Got it?
Yeah.
So it's not about width, it's about depth.
That's good. Okay, you ready for a lightning round?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite place to eat in San Francisco?
Favorite place to eat in San Francisco, Mike Amino.
Okay, very good. If you could take one person, dead or alive, to dinner there, who would it be?
It would be the combination of the 3 grandparents I never got to meet.
That's awesome. Okay, good. 4 weeks in to the NFL season. Who's starting? Geno Smith or Michael Vick?
Geno Smith.
Okay, we'll take that. Favorite Street Fighter character?
Who's the dude that
Blanca.
Jumped and bit your head? I would just bite heads and go electric.
You've got 2 kids.
Yes.
Talk about work-life balance.
This could be a 45-minute video if I go deeply into it. It's the only thing I struggle with, I would say, in the world. It's hard to drive your ambition and your personal selfish wants with your selfish human empathy wants for the people that you're raising who are your legacy. I've gotten better at it. Here's my one kind of tidbit. I'm excited. As a matter of fact, today's Thursday, right? Thursday morning. Saturday starts a 1-week vacation. We're completely off the grid. August, 2 weeks off the grid. I'm winning in extremism. I'm working my face off, 18 hours a day, barely seeing them, but I'm getting 6-7 weeks vacation in now a year, and the weekends I'm really checked out of work, which is a new phenomenon in the last 24 months that's giving me more time for them, but I continue to hack. As good as that has made me feel for the last year, my main 2015 plan is to go home from 6 to 7, eat with them real quick, maybe a bath, maybe a kiss, and then back out to meetings. So I just continue to try to be better. We're all dealing with our own issues. We all have different variables in this category. This is a selfish, singular issue. This is not I can't give you advice because you have a different partner, you have different kids, you have different circumstances, financial levels, interests, wants. But I think we just try the best we can.
That's good. Well, that wasn't lightning, but that was delightful. Looking forward to the presentations. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, brother.